Yeah, Maya. Didn't anyone teach you about respecting boundaries, Apollo? Oh, right. Yeah. It's really rude to pry into another person's private affairs. But we're in a court here. Sorry. I didn't realize. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Focus here, Apollo. Wait. We're in a court of law. We need to know something if it's important. Yeah, I know, but still. Maya, Miss Faye. Then what was all that about me being rude? I'm just doing my job. Huh? Careful, dude. So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding? Sorry, but shan't say. I promised Durkee wouldn't say, oh boy, Durkee involved. You made a promise to Durkee? Mm-hmm. A pretty big one. This could affect the entire trial. I think this is about all you're gonna get out of Maya. Yeah, I figured as much. Slam! Enough of this foolishness. The Queen's patience is up. The witness is denying that she channeled any spirits. Further questioning is pointless. It appears your little fiction has been soundly exposed for what it is. You should listen to her, Paul. You're not. Whose side are you on, Maya? I don't even know why you're suspecting me in the first place. It was just a what if, a thought. I mean, you don't have any evidence of me channeling Minister Inga, do you? Unless. Well, evidence, huh? Let me check back in the court record. There's butterfly pendant. No, wait, that was coughed up. I didn't not understand the butterfly pendant. Founder's orb. Nope, we got none. There's no point in even thinking about it, really. I don't use anything special to channel spirits. There wouldn't be anything left behind. That's true. Just like when she channeled the high priest, all Maya needed is her own body. Yeah, that's crazy. If the defense has no evidence to offer, I will have to end this cross-examination. What now? Even if she doesn't use any special items to do the channeling itself. You'd think there would be something to complete the deception. Is there any proof that Justice Ministering was channeled? Wait. This is where it comes in. You bet there is. You bet there is. Really? Well now. You're bluffing, I take it? For now, I'll be fine. But if we're right, then there must be some sort of proof to back us up. Time to do some serious thinking, Apollo Justice. Okay, we know that when Rafa saw her father, he wasn't dressed like Miss Faye, right? Well, we never thought of that. Right, because if he was, she would have noticed. Rafa would have immediately known he was being channeled. So that means he was dressed in his usual suit when Rafa saw him. Yeah. Aha! Good thinking, Apollo. This might be the perfect angle to attack from. The defense? Alright, let us have an answer for the defense. What proof do you have that Miss Maya Fate channeled Justice Minister Inga? Gemstone. Then Nanya. Take that! It worked! Yay! Is that a gemstone? Not just any gemstone. We found this amongst the ashes of one of the tomb's incense burners. Does this gemstone ring any bells, Your Eminence? I bet it does. What? What was that doing in the tomb? Ah, so you do recognize it. But then, as his wife, how could you not recognize this gemstone button from your husband's jacket? I don't get where you're going with this, Apollo. Think about it. Channeling Ministering alone wouldn't have been enough to fool someone like Princess Rafa. So, especially if you were wearing your clothes, so you would have had to change into the minister's clothes before channeling him. Ah, I get where you're going at this. Wait for it. Ah, now I get to know. That's right. Miss Faye, you used the minister's clothes as cover while going from his room to the tomb. Wait, but isn't it gonna be where you burn them once you no longer needed them? But isn't it gonna make Maya out to be the bad guy? What? Seriously, Apollo? Uh-oh, she seems genuinely surprised by that, Apollo. Yeah, she has no idea what's going on. I think you're just gonna end up pissing her off. Objection! That's irrelevant! Miss Faye? Yes? Oh boy. Do you know my husband's name? It was, Inga Kakurain, right? Oh boy. That is correct, in part. But there is more. Much more. Inga Kakurain the third. That's it, wait. Inga Kakul Dismal. It was Kakurain. Then Karain the third. That's a mouthful. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. That is his true name. Could it be any more longer? Due to its length, only a portion of it was ever made public. So Miss Faye, did you know his true name or not? No. I mean, how could I? Precisely. Yet a medium must know both the face and true name of the one she seeks to channel. Ouch! We forgot about that. Terrible! So then, yep, Miss Faye couldn't have channeled Minister Inga. Nope. Not like that. That's what I've been saying this whole time, Paul! I didn't believe her. Why would I want to randomly channel somebody I didn't know? And I didn't like thanks to that last trial. Yeah, I can't believe this. Neither can I. Apollo? I really don't think Maya's lying. Yeah, she's not. However, your line of reasoning still seems credible to me. How so? I agree. But then there's something tripping us up in the details. Maybe we're working off some wrong assumption again, possibly. Paul. I was thinking. Yes, Miss Faye? Since I didn't channel Minister Inga, is it possible that someone else did? Yeah, that is a possibility. Someone else, not aside from the Queen and aside from Maya, there might be a third person who could channel spirits. But who else could it have been? Aside from our usual spirit mediums, I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Sam, enough of this foolishness. Such chatter is without merit. Let us move on, shall we? Irk. I don't care what Garland says. I'm going to figure this out. If it wasn't Miss Faye and the Queen has an alibi, then that means... Paul, forget about who is capable of channeling the spirits for a second. Just try to find the motive. I should consider the circumstances around this channeling, right? Yes. Well, we know Rafa saw her father come running out of his private quarters. If he was being channeled at the time, if he wasn't being channeled at the time, who could it have been? It had to have been someone else who was in Inga's private quarters. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'm waiting defense, and know how much I despise waiting. Yes, but there is someone else besides Miss Faye who could have channeled Minister Inga. Wait, can that other person? There was just one more person, and they were in Inga's private quarters. The person's our only hope, but we don't know where she is. Guess we'll only have grabbing straws here. So the defense believes there was another. Let's have your very serious answer then. And if I get this wrong, it'll be 3 penalties. According to this. With pleasure. Very well. Horn Devil. Who could have channeled Minister Inga? Cast characters. Fast forward. 9. Take that! Ha! Nanya. Again with Nanya. Your Eminence said it yourself. Flashback. She didn't recall. That's right. Nanya never did go into the tomb that day. She was in his private quarters the whole time. Then she entered my husband's private quarters. How do you know? Simple. It is quite simple. Shoe prints were discovered in Inga's private quarters. The shoe prints, that's right. Shoe prints that belong to Nanya. That's right. This could come in handy. And then there's her benevolence's statement. She said that Nanya disappeared right after she entered Minister Inga's private quarters. Disappeared. The room from which Minister Inga himself came running out of not long afterwards. You are not seriously suggesting he is. She killed him then, spirit channeled him. It's the only thing that makes sense. Nanya channeled Minister Inga and left his private quarters thereafter. That's why no one had seen her since. Flashback. And while in the minister's troopers were found outside his residence. Aha! What? No way! Maya's reaction. That's gotta be it. Nanya must have somehow channeled the minister. Bingo! I knew there was a third person who could channel spirits. A third? How could this be? Sit outrage! Just throw them in a slammer! Peace! Peace, I say! All the circumstances evidence has fallen into place. You can't ignore it anymore. You can't claim Nanya isn't connected to this case somehow. But what of the motive? In light of this, the defense calls Nanya to the stand. But we don't know where she is. Urgh. Well, Your Eminence, what's wrong? They can't, can they? Unless she's no longer in crying. Very well then. Let us call Nanya to testify, if you know where she is. Yes, now we can finally crack this case wide open. Hopefully. Let us adjourn while the witness is summoned. Another temper. There is no need. Nanya is in the waiting lobby. She's what? Nanya's here? I thought she'd gone missing. It seems she was feeling unwell and simply wished to rest undisturbed. But her concern for Rafa brought her here today. She took time off without Rafa's knowledge or consent? Phoenix, I'm betting there's more to her than appears appearing out than meets the eye, Apollo. Me too. And so... Miss Nanya. Hello. Miss Nanya, do you understand why you have been summoned here today? She remained silent. Briefly. Yes, of course. Evidence has informed me that this man here suspects I've committed a crime. So that's her hair looks like aside from that hat. Interesting. So this is Nanya. That's quite the hairdo, I know, right? Though I will say... I like this is... What's the laugh? I suppose I'm not as old as I thought. As old as I had thought. If this horn-headed nincompoop would take me for a criminal... Nincompoop? Isn't that Rafa's favorite insult? Yes, it is. I guess Nanya rubs off on her. What with all the time they spend together? You there, young hornhead. Yes, Nanya? Miss Nanya? You're accusing me of slaying Minister Inga and channeling his spirit, yes? What an active imagination you have. Young folk are so wonderfully open-minded. Haha. Thanks. Just to take the comment, Justice. Now then, will the witness please proceed with her testimony? This court wishes to know if you did or did not channel Minister Inga in his private quarters. Very well. Witness testimony. Nanya. I'm no spirit medium, Sonny. I was feeling under the weather yesterday, and decided to rest these weary bones. Besides which, a lowly servant such as I could not possibly be an honorable spirit medium. Only members of the royal family can lead the art of spirit channeling here in Khura'in. What about Maya? After Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence Queen Garan is the only spirit medium left. So you think. If you believe a medium to be the culprit, it would have to be that young lass Maya Fey. Well, we already know Maya is innocent. And there you have it. It seems they have summoned her for nothing. Only those of the royal bloodline have the power of spirit channeling. That a servant to Nanya could channel spirits, is the most unamusing jest on the surface anywhere. But when but our line of reasoning has led us to this end. The Niner channeled Inga's spirit. Alright, the defense may now question the witness. Time for cross-examination. Cross-examination. Nanya. Every statement. I'm no spirit medium, Sonny. I was feeling under the weather yesterday. Only 5 statements. The rest is very well. Hold it! The hold it never works. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! I'm gonna start pressing for hold it now. Alivi's dog stole your hat when you were in the courtyard yesterday afternoon. Was it after that you decided to take a rest? I had been feeling unwell all day and had pushed myself too hard. I kept feeling weak and dizzy, and that dirty Mongol only served to worsen my condition. While I sympathize with you, Nanya, you took the whole day off without informing Princess Rafa. She was very worried about you, you know. How very kind of her benevolence. But she need not concern herself with the welfare of a mere servant to die. Except to Rafa. Nanya is not just a mere servant. To everything a mere commoner could channel, even thing a mere commoner could channel spirit or say a minister. What hogwash! So you think. Besides, while a lowly servant as I could not possibly be a honorable servant medium. Hold it! It's not a range. Hold it! Hold it! This might even work. Hold it! Hold it! Alright. Lowest servant as I cannot. Hold it! No, not working. Hold it! Hold it! Okay, this thing working somehow. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! I said hold it! Hold it! Not working. Oh, now you're working. Here you are the head servant. I hear you are the head servant, isn't that right? Are you suggesting that my position affords me the ability to channel spirits? Not exactly, but since you're the head servant to a family of channelers, I say it's plausible. If you wanted to, it's not impossible for you to learn through exposure. I think not. For that goes against the very underpinnings of the kingdom of Kurain. To become a spirit medium requires a noble spirit and a rigorous training method. But most importantly, one must be a direct descendant of the founder. It is not simply some hobby one can take up in the manner of knitting and gardening. So commoners could never become a medium, no matter how hard they tried. That is common knowledge to all who are born and raised to young Hornhead. Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Kurain. Hold it! Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Kurain. So you say. Hold it! Not directly into the mic. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Not loud enough. Hold it! Hold it. Oh, gentle. Okay then. What if you actually have royal blood in your veins, Nanya? Like a distant relative or something? Not likely. I am from a line of humble fishermen, all the way back to my grandfather's grandfather. I never heard of her talk or of royal blood or noble ancestry. Apollo, a spirit showing is a secret art passed down from the mother to daughter. Then even with a royal ancestor, it would be impossible to learn without the right training. It is as the bard one says. It also must be mentioned that this secret art is only taught here in the kingdom of Koran, and your country's Koran village. Why aren't things falling into place like I expected? Just keep pressing, Apollo. I would ask the witness to continue her testimony. After Queen Namara is passing, Her Eminence Queen Garn is the only spirit medium left. Hold it. Hold it. There we are. In the hang of this thing. Queen Namara was the victim of an assassination, right? Yes, she was a beautiful, gentle soul. But she fell in love with a man of dubious origins, Durke Samahi, and was murdered in a terrible blaze. Fate can be so cruel. Except she's actually still alive. But we can't let that... Poor nun is there another follow unwittingly praying over an empty sarcophagus. Amara, the queen who's been locked away, and her existence in this world erased. But the fact that she is still alive shackles Naida to Garen's will. Naida, the only reason you're still standing there by that woman's side is because she has Amara captive. Because you're afraid of what would happen to Amara otherwise. Right? That's right. We need not recount such ancient history. Let us continue with the witness testimony. Very well. If you believe a medium to be the culprit, it would have to be that Linglas Maya Fey. Now wait just a minute. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Lag effect. Hold it. Miss Fey was being held hostage. She was completely tied up and didn't even know Minister English' true name, making it impossible for her to kill or channel him. That we know of. Bah, I know nothing of that. Objection! It's irrelevant! Listen, you horned devil. Were you not just insisting that it was Maya Fey who had channeled Minister English? Yeah, that's contradictory, Apollo. My, how quick you change your tune. No, I'm just quick on my feet when new information presents itself. I'm also quick to force my biggest smile when time is demanded. It's great that you're following my advice, Apollo. But try not to look so forced when you do it, will you? When you do it, would you? Nanya is right about one thing, though. Only those of the royal bloodline can be spirit mediums in Quran. Common folk like us are out of luck. Yeah, I guess so. Still, though, I think I'll finally be close to connecting all the dots once I point out one very big thing out. Under the weather yesterday. Wait, I missed one? I missed one. Besides, well, the only servant is I could not possibly. I thought it shot every one of them. Cannot possibly be an honorable spirit medium. Mandy represents. Wait, didn't I already do this? Oh yeah, I think I made a mistake. I pressed the restatement. Yeah, I think I did it with Maya. E4. Force them to present the photo. E4. So next is going to be present woman's photo. That should be this one. Objection! Too far. Too far. Objection! Wait. Okay, so I presented what makes sense in terms of a direct contradiction. Except I don't know how to make it make sense in a larger context. A larger context of this case. Well, is the defense going to follow up with a loud objection with a sound explanation? Better, Apollo. Oh, sorry. Wait, did I mess up? How do I put this? I believe there's a problem with Nina's testimony. Go on, Apollo. She asserted that she cannot possibly be a spirit medium because, in crying, only members of the royal family can learn how to channel spirits. However, I feel it's the problem in that statement in defense. I didn't finish. Hold on. I'm getting to it, Your Majesty. Nine is stating an absolute falsehood. How so? Since we all know that Mara is still alive. Oh, the photo. But how we present at the same time, circumstantial evidence points Nine is channeling Inga. Flashback. After all, just after she enters his private quarters. Minister Inga came running out screaming, despite having been killed at 2 p.m. This is quite a conundrum. That would mean that Nanya channeled Inga. Even though supposedly only those of the royal family are capable of doing so, the problem is how we prove it. Wait. Is it too late to ask for a refund of my trip down the rabbit hole? You've already dug in a big hole for yourself, dude. You can't climb out. Apollo, concentrate. Mr. Wright. You may think I'm lost my mind with this bluff, but, what is it, Apollo? Speak your mind. But if I can at least establish the possibility, I think it'll give us the break we need. Wait a sec. Are you going to propose what I think you are, the photo? Yes. It's a huge risk, but I think there's a chance I can prove it. You're getting impatient. Would the court please take a look at this photo? A photo queen. What about this photo? Uh-oh. That's... Neither recognized it. This photo of very existence, to say nothing of the person in it, contradicts the witness's claim that Queen Gan is the only remaining spirit medium in Khura'in. Horned devil! You mustn't! Let him finish. Oh, but I must. Under these circumstances, the outcome of this trial depends on it. But you already knew that, didn't you, Your Eminence? Will the defense please explain who is shown in the photograph? Your Majesty, the person in the photo is the previous Queen Amara Sigatar Khura'in. Contrary to popular belief, she was never assassinated. In fact, she's very much alive. Huh, what? But that's nonsense. She was said to have died in the flames. Take a look at the law book in this photo, Your Majesty. Zoom in. The mark of the dragon branded on it could only have been placed there after Queen Amara's supposed assassination. Now I get it. And the Queen is not pleased. Queen Amara still alive? Has the lawyer gone mad? He's not mad. I'm a peace I say. While I personally find it hard to believe, I will allow the defense to continue. You may proceed, defense. Very well, continue, Apollo. In the tomb, Queen Amara's death was staged to keep her safe from her would-be killer. Yet, according to Durkee, she is actually being held captive somewhere. And therefore, but the real truth is that Queen Amara is not being held in confinement. Rather, she walks freely among us. Huh? Here, in this very courtroom today. Wait, what? She's in the courtroom? Stop that, that's enough! Knight is not pleased. Do not be deceived, Your Majesty. The red pepper is skilled when weaving plausible flies. It is the cunning lawyery art known as bluffing. But knowing this, there is no need to fear his forked tongue. Objection! You're wrong! He's not lying. That's where you're wrong, Prosecutor Sunmahi, because you'll be quaking in your boots soon enough. Really? Is that so? It's my turn, Naruto, to wake you up to the truth right before your eyes. You're not thinking what I think you're thinking, are you? Queen Amara is still very much alive and has been disguising herself as... You... Wow. Take that! Take that! But that's... You mean she disguised herself as Nanya? Eek! Whoops! This is the simplest and cleanest explanation for everything we've covered so far. Wow! The photo. Person who killed Minister Inga. 2. Someone with intimate knowledge of the divination seance. Oh boy. And 3. The medium who channeled the minister in order to mask the real time of his death. And 4. Condense these traits into one person and you get a spirit medium of royal blood. And that person is none other than you, Nanya. Or shall we say, Queen Amara. Your true identity is the former Queen Amara and the killer we've been looking for all along. So she killed the minister? Wow. What? Objection! This is ludicrous. Ugh. Have you finally lost your mind, Mr. Justice? What you say is beyond blasphemy, even in the depths of hell. Oh my, such frightening allegations. Peace, peace, I say. Indeed, and absolutely ludicrous to both. It does sound crazy, but think about it. Her Eminence, Queen Amara, yet lives, and is actually Miss Nanya herself here. You're truly gone off the deep end. Talk about digging a bigger hole for yourself. Don't take my word for it. In fact, a certain someone helped me prove it. Durkee, Your Eminence, or rather, Your Eminence. She knows I'm right. Apollo's right. Queen Amara is truly dead. You should be able to channel her spirit right here and now. Isn't that correct? How would you channel the spirit of someone who's still alive? Duh. So... I can. Deny it no longer. Wait for it. Bing. The lawyer speaks the truth. Nanya, the woman who stands before us, is in fact Amara, the former queen believed to have perished 23 years ago. I knew it. Pakunka! Pakunka! Shocking the audience. The courtroom. Peace. Well, here it goes. Finally. We finally got Inga's real killer on the stand. And it's wow. Who would have guessed? Now you know. Amara sing to guitar crying. Please drop the act and tell us what really happened. Utter silence. Hmm. Oh, dear me, dear me. I guess I shouldn't have underestimated the power of youth. That you shouldn't have. Well done, young hornhead. Hmm? Something's not right here. Wait for it. The sky comes off. Wow. Whoa! Whoa is right. I was getting tired of masquerading as an old woman anyway.